Okay. Hope my PPT is visible to all.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. We whatever we are writing in Linux, that is called shell script, right? So what is a shell script? What is exactly the structure of shell script? You can see here. Shell script we can write down in any of the shell. It can be bash shell, it can be corn shell, it can be C shell. So there are various shells where you can write down and execute the shell script. Shell script is having header. You can have command line and program body. Only three parts: header, command line, and program body. Command line is optional. Whether you want to give comment, you can give. If not required, you cannot give. Okay. So hash good luck. This is my first program. These are the I can say comments. Whatever you are writing in a comment, that is not going to print. Now second thing is variable. In C also we are having variables. We are declaring the variable with data type integer A, character C, boolean, something like that, float. We are declaring the variable. So variable are used to store the values and temporary base. These values can be called and where into the program, as in when we required, we can take the values from the variable. We can store our value into the variable. So there are two types of variables: system defined and user defined. Some of the variables are by default, that is defined by system, and generally it is defined in capital letters like bash, shell, home, hit size, host name, OS type. These are the system defined variables that we directly use. We don't have to define it. Now these are the user defined variable. Whenever you user want to define the variable, it has to give the name of variable and you can enter value into that variable. For example, X. There is no data type is required. You don't have to write down integer, character, float. There is no need to write down anything. You just give X is equal to 10, means X is your variable and the value you are assigning into the variable. Now echo $x, echo is used to print the value, right? So whenever you are using any value of the variable, you have to use dollar symbol. $x will print the value 10, right? So echo $x, echo is a printf which is going to print whatever value we have stored into the X is equal to 10. So whatever variable you want.
मैम डॉलर
Yes.
सिंबल का वापस बोलोगे?
क्या
डॉलर सिंबल का
क्या बोलना है?
डॉलर सिंबल का वापस बोलो ना, आपने वो बोला यूज करने का।
अच्छा अच्छा, कुछ नहीं है इसमें, इसकी वैल्यू स्टोर है ऐसा बता रहा है। वो प्रिंट करने के लिए यूज होता है। आप सिर्फ एक्स लिखोगे ना तो वो प्रिंट नहीं होगा। उसमें जो वैल्यू स्टोर है वो प्रिंट करवाने के लिए हमें डॉलर सिंबल शेल स्क्रिप्ट में यूज करना होता है। इजी ही है, सी प्रोग्रामिंग जैसा ही है, जस्ट माइनर सिंबल्स आर डिफरेंट, तो आप कर पाओगे। Like C, we are having operators: arithmetic, relational, boolean, string, file, logical. So arithmetic operators, we are having addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, equal to. So you can write down two variables, plus means A plus B. And suppose you want to assign any value in A. A is our variable, A is equal to 10, B is equal to 20. And you can store the value of C, A plus B, which is going to store the sum of value of C. Now suppose you want to print the C, echo $C, which is going to print the sum of this to A and B. We will see the arithmetic program. Now second thing is in shell script, how you can write down the variable addition, subtraction. So EXPR is the operator which is help you in doing arithmetic operation, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. It is just like your, we can say, calculator. Using EXPR command, you can use means you can do any kind of calculation. So C is equal to, this is the tilde symbol. આ symbol તમારી tab key ની ઉપર હશે. The symbol is come with the tab key. EXPR A plus B. Last time મેં તમને આનો પ્રોગ્રામ કરાયેલો બી છે. Maybe you are having the recording now, હોય તો હું બતાવી દઉં છું ફરીથી. Okay. Now suppose I want to do the summation of two numbers using shell script. So what I have to do, first I have to enter first number, second I have to enter second number, then I have to do the summation and then print the sum, right? So for printing any number you have to use echo, and for entering any number through the keyboard you have to use symbol read. So you have to remember scanf as a read and printf as a echo, right? Echo and read, these are the two symbols that are your printf and scanf. So using echo, you can type anything. You echo hello world, echo hello Indus, echo good morning. Like you can type any of the statement. So here I am writing echo enter first number and read A, which is means which allows you to enter one number. Second is echo second number, read B, echo the result is expr $x plus $b. So whatever variable we are storing the value, whatever value we are giving, suppose a is equal to 10, I have given runtime, b is equal to 20, I have given runtime. So whatever value stored in this variable a and b, that you have to show through this dollar symbol, expr $a plus $b. Expr will work as a calculator, which help us in doing any kind of mathematical calculation. Now the second thing is, in C programming we are writing equal, not equal, greater than, less than, using such kind of symbol. In Linux or Unix you can use both the ways. So suppose I want to write down equal, so in that case I have to write down dash eq, $a dash eq $b in this bracket symbol. $a not eq, not equal to $b. $a greater than $b. So with dash you can use all this equal, not equal, greater than, less than, and all the, I can say, relational operator, which is going to show relation between the two variables, whether variables are equal, whether they are not equal, whether a is greater than b, whether a is less than b. So any kind of, we can say, greatest number program you have to do, in that case you require such kind of symbols. So you can write down operator like this, equal operator. Now Boolean operators are there, not, and, or, right? So and, suppose either a is less than 20 or b is greater than 100, or, so minus means dash o, sorry, you can show or symbol using dash o, and you want to combine other two values or two conditions using AND operator. If these two conditions are satisfying, then and then result will be this. So a less than 20 and $b greater than 100, such kind of condition you want to give, means if both the condition are true, then and then program will run. And in OR operator, if any of the condition is true, then your program will run. So AND and OR operator you can show by using dash symbol. Now these are the string operators. If two strings are equal, you can write down $a equal to $b in the square bracket. Not equal to symbol, non-zero strings, zero strings, and empty string. You can show using this way, minus z, dash z means your string size is 0, dash n means your string size is non-zero. These are the file operators, some of the that we will see later. Okay, now how the loops are differ in C and shell script. Let's see first while loop. So in any loop, what we can do, first we can do the initialization, we can variable initialization. We have to do initialization of any variable. Second thing is what we are doing condition checking. And third thing is whether we are doing increment or decrement, right? So in any loop, but either it is while loop, whether it is for loop, the three things we have to do is variable initialization, condition checking, increment or decrement. Now here I have declared a is equal to 0. Initial variable a is equal to 0. While a is less than or equal to 10, you can use less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, greater than, less than, any of this operator as per your requirement. Do echo $a. It is going to print the value of a, expr $a plus 1. Now what we are doing, we are printing the value of a from 0 to 10. So this is the condition checking. Every time we are incrementing the value of 1 by, we are incrementing the value of a by 1. This is the condition, this is the increment, and this is the initialization of while loop. Using this, you can print the value of a up to 10. So a is equal to 0, it means a is less than 10. A is going to print. Now a is going to increment and it will become 1. 1 is again less than 10. So 1 is going to print. Again it is going to increment. Now a's value will become 1 plus 1, 2. 2 is less than or equal to 10. It means it is going to print 2. Now increment of a, 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. Are you getting now what I am telling you? These are the basic C programs.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so
yes,
you can
ma'am.
see here from 0 to 10 it is going to print. Once it will become 11, it is not going to print because the condition will become true. A will not be, 11 will not be less than or equal to 10. So up to 0 to 10 it is going to print. So you can see how you have done the how we have done the initialization, how we have done the condition checking in while loop. Echo is used to print any variable. and EXPR is for the any kind of arithmetical operation. It will come with the tilde symbol that is given above the tab key. Now for loop, you can see here using EXPR you can do any kind of arithmetic operations. For variable in 0, 1, 2 and 3 you can give the range echo $variable done. So it is going to print the value of variable 0, 1, 2 and 3. It has given the range and printing. You can give even range using dot 1 dot dot 10. It means it is going to print the value of 1 to 10. Here also we can use for loop like equally like C programming. I is equal to 0, I is less than or equal to 10, I plus plus. Same way we can use the for loop here only. Just we have to do the 2 square brackets, and there is no other kind of bracket will come like the C programming. So you can see here in this way also we can perform the for loop. Maximum is equal to 10. For I is equal to 2, I is less than or equal to max, I plus plus, do echo $I. So whenever we are using for loop, we have to write down our whatever printing statement we are having, that we have to write down between do and done, right? So I we have to start from 2 and maximum we have declared as a 10. So I's value will increment and print, but up to when it is going to increment up to the maximum value, up to it will be less than or equal to the maximum value. So this is the initialization, this is the condition checking, this is the, I can say, increment. So initially I is equal to 2, right? Okay. Now I is less than or equal to 2 is less than or equal to 10. That is correct. Two is less than or equal to 10. That is correct. So 2 is equal to going to print. 2 has, here it is printed. Now I plus plus, now I will become 3. It will going to check. 3 is less than or equal to 10. True? Yes. It will going to increment I and print 3. Now after incrementing I, it will become 4. 4 is less than 10. Yes. Then print 4 and increment I. So up to 10 it is going to print. When it will become greater than 10, it is not going to print. So you can write down condition of for loop like C here also, and the value will be, come between the do and done. There is no curly brackets like C programming. Now if statement fi, if else fi, nested if elif, else if, and fi statement. So let's see first a normal if statement. A is equal to 0, this is the variable declaration. B is equal to 0, this is also variable declaration. We have declared two values, 10 and 20, and we have stored this 10 and 20 into A and B. Now we have to check whether A and B are equal or not. So you can use such kind of symbols also. So if A is equal to B, you have to write down in square bracket. Then echo A is equal to B and fi. The loop will start with if, printable statement will come after then, and fi is used to complete the loop. Second thing is I have to take the if else condition. So after then you have to print whatever the next statement is. A is not equal to B. If always complete with the fi. If then else fi, or if then fi. If then elif, else and fi. So A is equal to B, then print A is equal to B. Elif, if A is greater than B, then A is greater than B will going to print. Elif, the third condition it is going to check. A is less than or equal to B, then, so whenever you are printing something, you have to use word then, right? So if you want to use the nested if, the elif and else will come. Last statement, when any of the condition is not true and you want to execute the last statement, then you have to write down else in nested if, else and fi. So in place of curly bracket, we are using elif, right? So there is no curly bracket will come here in shell script. Now this is the switch case. So echo enter the number between 1 and 5, read number, case $number in. Now we have to verify all the cases. 1, 2 star, I have taken 1, 2, 3 and star. In first case, you have entered 1. Second thing is you have entered 2. Third case is we have entered 3. We will see even program also. And echo invalid entry. So the case will end with the opposite, E, S, A and C. And the case you can write down like this kind of 1, 2, 3. Slowly, gradually, you will remember the symbol. Once you start doing programming, You will slowly gradually remember the symbol. आधे ना आधे याद नहीं रहे तमने. You have to just practice it. Okay. Now let's see some program. Right now I have used this online bash compiler. Why I have used? Because whatever I prefer is, this one is the best. I have checked 2-3 compilers. So whatever program we are doing, that is just like a C programming. Shell script will come as a, you have to find out the prime number, you have to do the calculation, you have to find out the greatest number of, among 2-3 numbers, you have to do the, we can say pattern printing, like star printing, other pattern printing kind of program. You have to find out the factorial. And if the time remains, then we will go for the implementation of FCFS, SJF in C, right? And if don't remain, then you have to do the shell script only, and that we are going to ask in practical exam also. So practical exam, in practical exam also you have to perform the shell script, odd, even, or any kind of. See, I have used for loop here. First I have entered n, means number of row, whatever I want to enter, I have to read that number of row. For example, 5 rows I am entering. Okay. So for loop, whenever we are printing any pattern, we are taking 2 for loops, right? One for the row and one for the column. For example, okay. Suppose you want to print the star. Sorry, 5 star in 5 rows. Okay, so what is what you can say that, madam, can we print can we give star printing, print star 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 5 times, again print star star star? But this is not going to happen. We have to use the logic for the row and column. In first row we have to take for loop of I, and for printing means how many times in first row we are printing star, how many times in second row we are printing time star, how many times in third row we are printing the star. Because if I write down printf star 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 5 times, again printf star star star, again print and again printf, that will be a local, that cannot be a generalized program. But I have to take 2 for loop whenever you are printing any pattern. One for loop is for number of rows, and second for loop is for number of columns in which you have to print the star. It might be possible that the your pattern will look like this. In first row you are printing 1 star, in second row you are printing, for example, 2 stars, in third row you are printing 3 stars, right? So you have to take the logic like whatever you want, and every time you are printing some space you want to give, you can also give, right? So whenever you are printing a for loops 2 times, this for loop is for number of rows. First row I is equal to 1, I is less than or equal to n, I plus plus. Then do for loop for the column where you want to print some value. In first column, which is less than or equal to 1, first column, we are printing the i's value itself. The one will going to print 1 time, and minus n for the new line. This one is for the space between 2 characters. Now 1 is going to print. Now value of I is going to increment. Now I will become 2. So we jump to second row, and in second row we are printing again I's value, but how many times less than or equal to I? It means now I's value is equal to 2, and J is also incremented. J is also become 2. So it is going to print 2 times the same value of I. 2 will going to print 2 times. Now I will become 3. We are moved to third row, and J's value will also become 3. So 3 times I will going to print. You can run this program. I'm giving the value of n is equal to 5. So you can see here 1 is going to print, then 2 is going to print, 3 third time printing, 4 printing, right? So you can change the number of rows as per your requirement. Even in place of I, you can print something else. Star you can print. So this is the one program I have done for you, but remaining programs you have to do by yourself. You have to print star. You have to make so many different patterns using this for loop. So you can have some practice of for loop. Now the second second program we are doing for the largest number, that I have already explained through that PPT code. We don't have to do anything. We just have to enter two numbers using echo and read. Then using greater than symbol or less than symbol, we have to check which one is the larger. Using if then else condition. Enter number 1, read number one will allow you to enter number 1. Enter number 2, read number 2 will allow you to enter number 2. Now in square bracket, every time whenever you are using if condition, you have to check the condition in square bracket. Number 1 is greater than or equal to, or only greater than means GT, not GE. So number 1 dash GT, number 2, dollar number 2. Whatever value in number 1 we have stored, that is greater than or equal to, that is greater than number 2 or not, that we have to check. So whenever we want to print after if, that we have to write down in then, and echo is a printf, then echo greater number is dollar number 1, else. If this is not true, then it will come into the else part. The second condition is true and the loop will end. Then echo greater number is dollar number 2, fi. Now you can run and see what happens. It is asking for number 1. Number 1 is equal to 10. Now I am entering number 2 is equal to 6. So greater number is number 1. So you can check for even a lesser number also. For example, LP. Number 1 is, I can say 7. Number 2 is 3. So smaller number is 7, right? So you can use if else condition for finding out the whichever number is greater, whichever number is lesser. તો તમે આમાં થોડી પ્રેક્ટિસ કરો. મેં ખાલી તમને લેસર અને ગ્રેટર ની બતાયા છે, 2 numbers ની. You can take even 3 numbers and check the condition by taking different numbers and then perform some shell script in this compiler. I'm typing this compiler into the chat box.
Ma'am?
Yes.
Ma'am, in logical operators also there are any symbols, or is it same as C?
No. I told you now that you have to use this LT, GT, EQ, this kind of you can take. C में क्या था कि हम लोग कैसे, हाँ वो PPT में दिया है मैंने.
For and, okay ma'am, हाँ.
एंड के लिए डैश A, O के लिए डैश O. अगर आपको देखो ये एंड है ऑपरेटर, ये O है ऑपरेटर, ठीक है. फिर ये सारे इक्वल, नॉट इक्वल, ग्रेटर देन, लेस देन. अभी थोड़ा बेसिक आप लोग करो ये सिंपल प्रोग्राम. व्हाट विच प्रोग्राम यू हैव टू परफॉर्म, यू जस्ट राइट डाउन इफ यू आर हैविंग नोटबुक और आई एम टाइपिंग इन दिस चैट बॉक्स. सिंपल कैलकुलेटर आपको परफॉर्म करना है, दैट आई हैव एक्सप्लेन्ड यू इन लास्ट लेक्चर ऑल्सो. सेकेंड प्रॉब्लम इज आपको ऑड इवन करना है. जस्ट राइट डाउन इन दिस आई रिक्वायर्ड इन योर गूगल क्लासरूम ड्राइव फोल्डर. इसमें करके शेल स्क्रिप्ट के स्क्रीनशॉट को आपको अपने एनरोलमेंट नंबर से मुझे सेव करके देना है. गूगल ड्राइव में यू हैव टू अपलोड, बिकॉज आई हैव टू गिव दी 60 मार्क्स फ्रॉम दी प्रैक्टिकल CIE ऑल्सो ना. तो फाइल के मार्क्स दूंगी ना मैं आपको, तो कब दे सकूंगी, जब आपके प्रैक्टिकल सबमिट हो गए तब. थर्ड प्रैक्टिकल इज ग्रेटर नंबर फ्रॉम 2. आई एम शेयरिंग दिस PPT end this video with you, and greater number from 3. From 3 numbers. Okay, pattern print करनी है आपको. Pattern you can print of any of your choice. Minimum 3 patterns for loop का use करके बनानी है. Got it? Guys, आपको कितने प्रोग्राम्स करने हैं? सिंपल कैलकुलेटर, एडिशन, सब्ट्रैक्शन, मल्टीप्लिकेशन एंड डिवीजन. यहाँ पे मल्टीप्लिकेशन का सिंबल ऐसा है, कुछ अलग है. This one is the multiplication symbol, not only star, right? Remaining symbols are same, and उसमें आपको EXPR use करना है. Whenever you are doing any calculation ना, you have to use the symbol EXPR in this till single quote kind of. Simple, these are really very simple things. You just try, you will definitely make it, right? And whatever I have given, that I have already explained you. Calculator I have already shown you in my previous lectures. You are having that video, you just go through that videos. And greater number program I'm giving in this video. Pattern I have already shown, it is with this video. Just you have to make a new program that is of odd even. That is also very simple. You can make it. If you are not able to make it, let me know. I'll explain you. Right now, I'm going to stop this